I learned about the Literacy Center from a coworker back in 2008. I looked at it as a learning experience for myself because so many of the individuals come from all over the world, and I thought it would be a great chance to be able to learn about other languages and other cultures. So I just thought, well, that'll be a good fit for me. It's been 10 years now already, and it's kind of surprising in some ways. In some aspects, it seems like I haven't done enough. My current learner, she's been fun to work with. We have a lot of good times.
My name is Alejandra Guzman, and I'm from Mexico City. I come to the Literacy Center because I want to do things by my own, like appointments, conference with my daughters, and especially get a whole conversation with my daughters. When they call me about charity, I just feel kind of nervous because I don't know. But when we start to know each other and get a session and everything, I feel so comfortable and happy. Then I work with her. She's really kind. I find a friend too.
I would describe my aunt as being just a passionate person of serving and caring and giving. Sherry's volunteering has really tremendously impacted me because I can see the joy that she gets out of it and the passion.
I had a learner from Myanmar, and he is a Rohingya Muslim. He was working so hard at trying to pronounce words and pull English words out for me to understand his experience that he couldn't show the emotion. But I could feel it for him because I could only picture in my mind his travels and not having food and being beaten and watching other people die while he was trying to survive. I feel that God gives each of us gifts, and I think the ability to be able to share those gifts with other individuals is what we're here for. I do like to take what I have and give it, and especially in my community where I see people that have difficulties communicating.
Sherry deserves the Volunteer of the Year award because she impacts other people's lives around her with what she does.
Even though I've been doing this for 10 years, it's not about me. There are so many resources, and the people to thank, the foundations, the corporations, the institutions, and the private donors are the ones that really I would like to say thank you to, because they are the ones that are actually giving us the resources to continue doing what we do. I'm really thankful to be part of it.
How would I describe John? First of all, I would describe him as Johnny Boy.
He enjoys the practical side, but he also enjoys the practical joke side from time to time, too.
John is always in trouble for something, so he is absolutely my Dennis the Menace.
She just knows that I kind of keep my finger in everything, and I like to be a disruptor. I like to kind of shake things up a little bit.
Johnny's energy level is of a different world. There are nicknames that I can't say on camera.
I don't know that he sleeps much at night either. He just goes, no off switch.
But John is the kind of person I make him go home sometimes. I have to make him go home. Put it down. Put it down. It's not that important.
It's pretty crazy, but it's, I'm not happy unless my hair's on fire a little bit.
And John gets teary-eyed when he talks about the love for the city and for the district and for this community.
Johnny Boy has been able to see firsthand the struggles and the inequity that exist for communities of color. And it's something that has gone directly to his heart.
This is a passion. I truly love community engagement in this city and this district. I want my work to do what I can do to help make this the best mid-sized city in America.
And you can't do it without love. John has been instrumental in the transformation plan, and we have transformed lives, I think. Well, he went to read at Ford Academic Center, and he turned his book, the book that he was reading, into a rap. Well, then the kids started calling him Eminem.
He brings that passion to pretty much everything he does. It's refreshing.
I've watched as John has played the role of mediator and really as facilitator.
He believes in bringing people together. He believes in finding a middle ground.
It's that power of relationship, leadership, and just bringing people together where you're really taking the agendas out of it and saying, okay, how do we get in here and do it all together?
For John Himholt to be chosen to receive the award for community engagement, the first question I would say, well, who else? John is everything about engaging the community.
He exemplifies community.
He engages his community in the schools, he engages it in the activities that I've been in with him.
And not because it's his job, but that's because that's who John is.
How do you recruit, empower, and engage the next generation, young families, in ministry, but then also looking at their own community? How do we go reach out to our community, and how do we begin to touch the lives of kids that are struggling in our own neighborhoods and the communities?
You know, I think what the community's lost by not being here is that person who stood up for individuals that couldn't stand up for themselves.
Clearly, we have a lot of work to do in our community on race relations and poverty issues, and Tony will be greatly missed as we work on this and we try to work in partnerships to make Grand Rapids an amazing place.
I believe that Tony not being here has left a gaping hole in our community. It hurts when you lose family. I miss that brother because he made Grand Rapids better.
When Tony and I met, I was working for a reading company that helped kids learn to read, and he was a keynote speaker at a conference for them, and his passion was children's literacy.
Tony called me one afternoon and said, hey, can I come see you tomorrow? I want to talk to you about something. And of course, what he wanted to talk to me about is the Michigan Reading Corps. So what does literacy bring to you? You know, it brings you a whole world, right? If you can't read, you can't see the full colors and spectrum, of the universe. When you talk about why he was so passionate about literacy and why he was so passionate about giving kids the opportunity to read, you know, he's the one that found it, saw it, visited it, committed to it, and got basically United Way in the state of Michigan to commit to it. Tony, I know you can hear me. Thank you for doing that program. It is amazing how many kids you've affected. Just amazing to me.
Tony was a connector. I think that's one of the most important things I found about Tony. He loved people. He loved to link them. He loved to solve problems. I think he exhibited the fruits of the Spirit in a really beautiful way.
He had this very calm demeanor, very intellectual, but just loved people.
But probably one of the best things about Tony, man, was, I tell you, the brother had just a very affirming spirit. When you were in his presence, you felt affirmed. And that's a gift. I don't know a lot of folks who have that.
He was such a giving person. We miss him. The community misses him. The number of people he helped miss him. And he touched so many people. And he never thought about that it was different than what he should be doing. He knew this was God's work and he should be doing it.
No matter how accomplished he was, in his head he did not accomplish enough. There's always more to do, more people to help, more ways to serve. He's one of a kind.
And I think that'll be part of his legacy, is that because of your relationship with Tony, you're a better person. Because I'm a better man because of my relationship with my brother.
Well, Tony deserves the Champion of Literacy Award just because he brought the Michigan Reading Corps to Michigan. If for no other reason, guys.
Doug and I were delighted to be able to sponsor this award because Tony is a man of incredible integrity and faith and love, and he deserves this award.
I, to this day, am very thankful that the Lord saw fit to give us Tony, if only for a season.
And if he was here right now, I would tell him, Tony, you did good. And I'm just so proud to be your wife.
There will always only be one Tony Campbell, only one.
You know, if we had 100 Tonys, we'd be a better community.
I think everybody has capacity. I think everybody has some interest. And I think everybody has some level of skill. And I think the real genius of great churches is that they figure out how to help people find that place where they can thrive.